Strap yourselves in, kids. This one gets juicy. All right, so something a little bit different before we get started with the putting the pipes on and so forth. I actually wanted to do a bit of an unboxing here. Haven't done it, and I'm actually kind of interested specifically to record this because this is the box that contains my pipes, and you'll see it's a Danmoto box, not a Revzilla box, which is interesting because I ordered through Revzilla. Over here we have some parts that came in. This is the mid-pipe replacement gasket and hanger bolts, because my bike doesn't have it, because when I bought it, it came with a weird custom exhaust system, which is what we're getting rid of today. So let's go ahead and actually dig into the Danmoto box first, because again, I'm interested to see how it was all packed. If you shake it, you can hear some rattling around in there, which I'm assuming is just bolts that are floating around. And my cat will probably be joining us for parts of this, so let's go ahead and get in here. And as everybody knows, you want to open a box with the biggest knife you have. That's how it always works. Okay, so let's bring the camera in for a closer look at what we're dealing with. You'll have to forgive the state of my countertop. It's a bit of a mess. Okay, so here we go. Okay, not a great start. This looks nasty. Oh man, this is like stuck on there. Okay, so the state of this mid-pipe is acceptable. And this one, clasp. I mean, just looking at it, I'm not sure if you can see that. There are some just kind of general nicks and stuff, but it's stainless, so I'm going to give all of this a wipe down before I put it on the bike, just because I want them looking nice. This looks like a hanger, but there's only one. Oh, here it is. Here's the other one. So, hanger bolts, or hangers and applicable bolts. I'm assuming these are going to go into the frame right here, and then these are going to go into the wrapping brackets that are going to hold the pipe to the bike. Got to get my cat out of here. He's touching things he's not supposed to be touching. Okay, this is what I'm really interested in here. Let me pull the camera back just a little bit so you can see it all. This is really what I'm interested in, is the basic pipe. I can see it. There's some crap rattling around in there, which again is not exactly confidence inspiring. How am I going to get in here? Alright, so what do we have inside the pipe? Hanger. So rubber gasket. This is going to go on the carbon fiber side, and then the actual hanger, which will wrap around, and then two springs. Let's take a look at the cannon itself, shall we? So that right there is what we're looking at. This looks very nice, and it is super light. I'm just going over the carbon fiber, just going over it a little bit. Here, let me turn on a light behind me. Oh, that turned it off. One second. Get a little bit more light behind me. I'll cast a shadow, but hopefully it's going to brighten it up. It actually looks like it's in great shape. Looking down the barrel of the pipe, I mean it's solid in there. There's nothing upon an initial visual inspection that might lead me to believe that this is off. These look like some really, really nice welds here. Looking inside, the joint isn't super, I'm not sure you can see that, but this joint isn't welded on the inside. It's welded on the outside, but that should be more than enough. But again, the weld over here is, let's see, come on, can you see that? I mean, that's a really nice weld. So, I am happy with this. Let me just get an idea. So this is going to go, I guess, in like that. The mid pipe hooks in, I guess, like so, coming off of the new mid pipe, which is going to clamp on there, and then the springs will hold it in place. Oh, yikes. Okay, here's something. I looked inside the mid pipe. Can you see all that? That's grody. You can see all those flecks on the inside there. I'm gonna have to go ahead and clean that out before I install that. I don't know what the hell that is. It smells like old oil. I mean, who knows how long this system has been sitting on the shelf. So I'll have to clean up all this crap. I'm gonna exhume the other cannon here from its plasticky mummification here. Let me at least film it so you guys can see what I'm working with. And I'm just going to do another, cursory visual inspection of this thing. Again, I'm not expecting it to be messed up or anything. I mean, it's brand spanking new, but I just don't want any nasty surprises like I did find in that mid-pipe, because that mid-pipe is gnarly. Okay, back this boy up again. This is cannon number 2. Again, the welds look great. There's a little bit of discoloring there. Nothing major. I'm sure that's probably just some grease. I'm going to go over all of the steel here with a just a nice fine towel. Just clean it off. But the inside of the pipe looks great. No big issues. Cool. And then we've got inside a installation guide. Calling this an installation guide is, whew, that's a stretch. Yeah, I mean, it's simplistic, that's for sure. But that's what came in the box. I'm not super pleased with the way it was shipped to me, really. It's oh. That's no good. That is no good right there. Big crack. I'm gonna replay this tape and look at that, because that is massive. That is a huge dent. I mean, that's the size of my fingernail. All right, folks. So I am gonna go back over everything here, just because I'm after looking at this, I've actually contacted Revzilla and I'm waiting for a reply back, and I'll probably actually send them a version of this. I'm gonna go over everything that was in the box, and I'm not going to have the same sort of, oh, I just got this I just got this cool thing in the mail. You know, rose tinted glasses. We're actually going to look at this, and I'm not going to be nice about this, because the more I spend looking at this, the more I realize that the condition I got this in is just not okay. First of all, we're going to start with the busted Canon. I mean, seriously, that's okay to send to somebody. I'm not sure if it got damaged in shipping or what. But I mean, I'm gonna put up a picture of here what the packaging looked like. I'm so glad I was recording it when I opened it up. That was just a spur of the moment thing, and by God, is it gonna pay dividends? But I mean, this is 8 kinds of fucked up here. Okay, so first of all, the main thing you sent me, Danmoto, the guys over there, the main thing you sent me, the Canon, would you ride with that on your bike? Really, guys? I'm not sure if you sent me a return or if it was damaged in shipping, but this is not good. I've actually looked at this Canon a little closer, and it's going to be hard to see, but look at that big ass scuff right there. I mean, I'm just going to turn it slowly. You'll see my fingerprints and hand grease. Just look at the scuffing. So far, it's pretty good. There's my big ass dent. We got one right there, and one above it. Just bouncing the light across this layer here. I'm not sure what the hell happened, but this pipe, this is now officially a piece of garbage. Unless we can replace this carbon fiber tube, you might as well just throw that whole fucker in the garbage. Because, you know, I mean, can I be more blunt about this? I don't think I can. And actually, looking at this, there's no place to put in a baffle if I decide that this is too loud. You just gotta stick it in there and assume that it's gonna fit. Make of that what you will. Okay, the quote-unquote good Canon. We're gonna just spin it real slowly in the light. I'm not seeing, you know, there's a little imperfection right there. It actually looks worse than it is in the video. It's fairly minor. And, you know, I could position it like so that it's on the inside. But, okay. I can, this one you can keep. This one goes right in the fucking dumpster when it gets back to Danmoto. Because if you send this to somebody, again, which, again, I'm going to assume that I got a return here, shame on you. I mean, that's just not okay. All right? Next, we're going to take a look at the mid-pipes here. And I'm actually going to put these right here where they're, you know, not at risk of falling off my counter. Because I took a second look at these mid-pipes. And look at all the imperfections on them. Look at right there. You know? I mean, this is a mid-pipe. This part right here, that is going to be held in like so. If it fits. Goes just in like that. And I guess in theory, it hangs like this. So it would hang like that with the mid-pipe kinking inwards, not downwards. So I don't really care about everything past this expansion right there. This doesn't matter, because this, again, is going to be hidden. But this shit right there, everything that you see there, is going to show up on my motorcycle in a very, very visible manner, okay? This, you either need to rebrush it or, again, toss it in the garbage. And then let's get real close up and look at that. Those are two little spot welds, right? That's nothing. Give me a second here. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me. But before I bought this, which is made by a legitimate company, I bought a cheap knockoff Toch pipe on eBay. Just super, super cheap. And I took it off because it had developed problems like I expected a cheap pipe too. I mean, I don't even think it was 150 bucks. I think it was like 80. And the welds that held these brackets on to the mid pipe, they were full seam welds on both sides. And you're telling me that a company that is selling this shit for 270 bucks, I mean, that's what this whole kit cost, 270 bucks, can't take the, 15 seconds to do a proper weld there all the way across the seam, and then do it again, and then do it again on the inside, and again on the inside, and then over there. I mean, come on, guys. Really? Really, really? I could probably, if I wanted to, grab a pair of pliers or a screwdriver and yank that off. Just crack those welds. And I mean, look at the burn mark. Look at that. That's nasty. That's really nasty. And like the guy missed the weld. They put it the tip of his welder and just burnt the pipe. Or the robot did it. I'm assuming that this actually wasn't handmade. Otherwise, this mid pipe looks okay. It looks okay. So, turns out I forgot to excoriate these guys on something else here. Remember how we looked inside the pipe and there was all that crap in there? Right? See it? You can see there's a spot where I wiped it out. You want to know what that was? Those are some big, juicy metal flakes. Exactly what I want going into my exhaust system. There's even more. You can see it shining. My camera doesn't want to focus on my hand. See all that? It's just a ton of this crap in there. Next we're going to look at these hangers. And really, I mean, these are hangers, but look at the shape that metal's in. And you know the hell of it all is I can tell that this is... Stop it. Sorry about that. My cat was pulling on this towel. I can tell by holding it that this is just a stamped piece of stainless steel. It's not aluminum. It's stainless steel because it's or maybe it is aluminum. I can't really tell. Usually I feel like I can bend a piece of aluminum. Yeah, that's got no give. I'm gonna call this stainless steel. And I can tell it's stamped. You wanna know how I can tell it's stamped? The edges aren't deburred at all. Like, at all. Look at that. It's really minute, but that edge... Come on, focus, camera, focus. Okay, there we go. Now we can see it. Look at that. See these edges right here? Those are sharp as a knife. Look at the edge of my blade here. This has been used a little bit, so you can start to see the little nicks forming in it. But if I toss that in the light, see how nice and fine that is? See how nice and fine that edge is? I mean, really, if I wanted to, I could cut myself with this. I'd have to deburr it myself to put it on there. And you know You know what the fucking hell of it is? These punched out holes, they're deburred. Look at that. You see how there's that steel exposed there and that aluminum or whatever the fuck this piece is made out of? You see that? That is deburred. The edge is not deburred. Look at that. You can see I took a little bit of material off my finger. And then again, just look at the freaking nature of how this is. This piece was installed on someone's motorcycle. There's no way it wasn't. There's no way in hell that this wasn't previously installed on someone's bike. Same with this. It's just not possible. I mean, fucking seriously, guys. Really, 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 really? I mean, at least the clamp looks okay. I mean, it's a clamp. If I'm nitpicking, I mean, honestly, the clamp looks better than that mid-pipe. Where is it? Must not be this one. Look at that, okay? See that? Right there? Let's look at the clamp. See any big ass gouges in this thing? Let's look at the other one. Now the hangers. Again, look at this. This thing is bent. I mean, they're both bent in, because again, they're meant to go around the pipe. This, first of all, was sitting inside the cannon. It was just down the neck of the cannon like that. Okay, that is a stupid, stupid, stupid way to ship this. Stupid. I mean, can I be more obvious? At least the rubber looks like it's in good shape. It's not hard, it's not cracking, but I mean, again, we're talking about a super lazily... Look at the edge on this is even fucking worse. Look at this. And again, they stamped out this hole and had the presence of mind to fucking deburr the hole, but not go around the edge with a grinder and take off a nasty deburred or burred up edge. And what the hell is with this white? I'm assuming this comes off. Yeah, it's like a protective layer, because this goes on the this goes on the outside right here. The plastic will go here, covering up this crap, and then we'll have a nice actual protected layer. But before I put this on my motorcycle, I have to deburr the edges myself? No fucking way. Same deal here. And again, you want to look at some welds, how we got mad at the welds on the pipes, on the mid pipes? Same deal. Looking at these welds, they just spot welded it. Boom, 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 to hold it on. And there's almost no material holding it in place. Again, with a screwdriver, I could pop those off. With a mechanic's pick, I could pop this shit off. You know, I don't want to come off as being just a massive dick about this, but I mean, what more can I say? This is just everything about this. After I've dug into it a little bit with a finer tooth comb, everything's unacceptable. I mean, it just really is. You know, at the end of the day, I nitpicked a lot of this stuff. The machining marks left in the the burn marks in the welds, and some just general added wear and tear. I mean, God, look at this. It's just, looking at this is it's bad. It's bad. But you know what? I wouldn't have looked at this with such a fine-toothed comb if the main event didn't have a massive chip in it the size of a penny, you know? And I watched back through the tape of how it was all packaged and shipped. This was not damaged. This here was not damaged during shipping. There's no way it was. It was under, this part right here was under like 8 layers of bubble wrap. You would have had to hit it with the might of mighty Thor to do that, to that pipe. Which means somebody at Danmoto was like, yeah, sure, send it, package it up and send it. So as a result, I have decided what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put it in order with Delcavic. They make, I think this is 14 inches, 16 inches, something like that. They make a longer pipe. It's just as simple. I mean, there's going to be nothing inside of it. It's going to have carbon fiber. It's going to look a little nicer. I'm going to put in my order with Delcavic right now. And Danmoto, you guys can catch a boat to fuck-offity land, because this is just... you have officially lost a customer here. Which I know you don't care about, but... you know, because I'm one guy with a bike from 12 years ago. But it looks good. It you know, it sounds good on bikes when it's well installed, but I will never buy an item from Danmoto again. Never. And again, this is not RevZilla's fault. I need to stress that. RevZilla is going to help me get my cash back from this whole fiasco. And it's not their fault because it didn't come off their shelves. This came straight from Reno, which is, I'm assuming, where their American headquarters are, Danmoto. I don't know. I don't know what was going through their head. So I would stress to those people who are looking at Danmoto parts to consider the lesson that I learned here. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people out there who have had positive experiences, but this is beyond. This is just. I'm really at a loss for words. But yeah, so like I said, I am going to be putting in an order with Delcavic this afternoon. I'm going to measure these pipes so that I have the same length, because I like the length. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Delcavic. They're gonna send me something. I'm gonna have to expedite it because I want it here as quick as I can get it. You know, I'm kind of done waiting, but I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna get my cash back, and Danmoto can send these pipes to some other poor fool. I really hope they don't. I really, really hope they don't. I'm not spiteful enough, despite my name. I am not spiteful enough to hope that they send this package to someone else. I just have to sit here and scratch my chin and whatever. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys on Friday. Maybe, I don't know. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. Like I said, I got to put in my order with Delcavic right now so that I can get maybe get it expedited and shipped out this afternoon. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. A+. Good job. Good job.